Old dog boxing, motherfucker.
Boy, fix whatever they did and they can't, man, because this is a terrible fucking performance by Devin, bro. I ain't never seen nothing like this. And apparently they about to beat Shakur punch stats against Edwin for the least amount of punches landed or thrown in a fight. Like, this is bad, bro. This is bad. And I told y'all, Tiafimo should have been a co-main or at least a headline on this fight card. This is bad for boxing. This ain't good. This fight was not worth being on pay-per-view.
Devin Haney is ruining the sport of boxing. And I don't care how many of these stupid idiots try to convince me otherwise, try to lie and say that what Devin Haney did is the sweet science. I don't care to hear your disingenuous boxing takes. You can lie to yourself, but I'm not the one. I can't go for that. Because there are a lot of people on Twitter and on YouTube, here in social media in general, saying that what Devin Haney did was somehow a good performance because he got the W, he got the win. But did he? Did he really? Me personally, I don't think he won. I think he got gifted the win because he's the bigger name and there's a big money fight on the line, or there was, versus Ryan Garcia. So they robbed Ramirez and gave the win to Devin Haney. Because this is supposed to be a fight. And Ramirez was the only guy attempting to make this a fight. Devin Haney ran all night. He did not engage. All he did was run from one side of the ring to the other. Absolutely horrible fucking fighter Devin Haney is. But I'll give Devin Haney props for his stamina. I could give him that. He's got hell of a stamina. So, good job for being in great shape. But what else? What else do you have, Devin? What else can Devin Haney do? Because I don't know about you guys, but Devin Haney showing off his good stamina is not entertaining to me. And at the end of the day, I bought this fight card to be entertained. I'm not in no way, shape, or form associated with Turki Al-Sheikh or with Ring Magazine. But I felt embarrassed for Turki Al-Sheikh. And another thing is this. Bill Haney talks all this shit like Devin is such a warrior. And he makes it seem like Devin is going to go in there to inflict some damage or some brutal pain on his opponent. Only to, when the time comes, fight night comes, and Devin goes in there and he lays an egg. I'm going to tell you what's real. If Devin Haney never fought again, I'd be totally at peace with that. Seriously, I don't care to ever watch Devin Haney fight ever again. Because this style is ruining the sport of boxing. Do you guys want to know what made Mike Tyson so universally loved and praised? When Mike Tyson was active and in his prime, Mike Tyson was knocking guys out. Okay, even if the fight only lasted 2 rounds, people still bought his fights. Why? You want to know why? Because they were entertained. Now, tell me this. How am I supposed to be entertained with a Devin Haney fight? Devin Haney was scared to get hit. And my whole thing is, this is a boxing match. You're going to get hit. And if you're afraid to get punched in the face, then apparently Devin Haney's in the wrong sport. The irony of Devin Haney's nickname is actually pretty funny. His alias is Devin the Dream Haney. And it's ironic to me because Devin Haney will put you to sleep. And not in no good way, not by knockout power, you go 9-9. No, not like that. I mean, what I mean is he'll put an insomniac to bed out of boredom. And this is not it, man. This is not it. I'm telling you, this is not what boxing is supposed to be. Boxing is supposed to make you get wild, get hyphy, get loud. You know, not off in the middle of the 6th, 7th round. No. And I get it. You know, it takes 2 to tango. This is not all. It doesn't all fall on Devin Haney, right? Jose Ramirez also had a part to play in this piss poor performance as well. However, Jose Ramirez isn't the big name. Jose Ramirez isn't the one that's being overpaid to perform. For me, Ramirez actually did his job. He was a slow target that was right in Devin Haney's face. Jose was there to get hit. He was there to make Devin Haney look good. Ramirez looked slow. His punches looked like they were buffering. Jose essentially was a piñata that was there to get hit, but Devin Haney still refused to exchange with the guy that had concrete shoes on. If I were Turki Al-Sheikh, I would refuse to do any more business with Bill or Devin Haney, because essentially what Bill Haney and what Devin Haney did was they ripped everybody off. They overcharged everybody for a very inferior product. Bill Haney is a good salesman, I'll give him that, because for as limited as Devin Haney is, Bill has made Devin Haney a lot of money. But at the same time, it feels like they're ripping off Turki. They're ripping off the public. I feel ripped off. As a boxing fan, I feel ripped off, man. I work too hard for my money to just be dishing it out like that, only to not be entertained. The more and more I talk about this, I'm realizing that Bill and Devin Haney are frauds. Bill Haney is a fraud because he sells the promoters a dream. He says that Devin Haney is this and he's that, and he's going to go do this in the ring and that in the ring, and he's a killer and all this stuff, right? And then Devin Haney comes in with his undefeated record, which is also a farce, right? Because anybody with two eyes knows that Devin Haney is not undefeated. He lost to Lomachenko, but they robbed Loma. And then he lost to Ryan Garcia. So yeah, man, these dudes are frauds. But the good news is that it might just be over for them boys, for Bill and Devin Haney. Because not only did the Haneys wet the bed, but so did Ryan Garcia. And that was the big plan for the Haneys. That was their big payday. But it's over. Don't nobody want to watch that shit no more. I know I don't. I'm good off a rematch between Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney. Both of these guys are cooked. But the problem here is more for the Haneys, because Ryan Garcia still has a big enough name to where he could get another big fight. Potentially a rematch with Rolly Romero. I'm not sure that I could say the same for Devin Haney. Who's going to want to do business with the Haneys after this performance? They asked for way too much money for such terrible performances. And even though, yes, Devin Haney did get the win this past Saturday, his stock just plummeted even more. Devin Haney should go run track, because as a fighter, he is a horrible one. Because again, I just think that boxing would be better off without this scary way of fighting. This risk-adverse way of fighting. This weekend, apart from the Naoya Inoue top-ranked card on Sunday, was a black eye for boxing. Because the event on Friday, it was a big deal. It got a lot of attention. And if you're a casual that doesn't really tune in for boxing, but you happen to watch the card on Friday, you'll be quickly reminded why you don't watch boxing. Or if you're a UFC or MMA fan and you don't watch boxing, but because the Fatal Fury card got so much attention, you decided to tune in, and all you see is Devin Haney running around like a chicken with his head cut off, it's not a good look for boxing. But anyways, guys, I'm going to end it there. I'm rambling on at this point. Let me know what y'all think down in the comment section, man. Let's chop it up. Let's talk some boxing, man. And you already know. Once again, this has been your boy O-Dog, boxing in the mouth this bitch.